Okay.
Oh, we got our helmet back!
Nah.
Jump and glide.
Yeah, look,
Flying
this is what I can do.
Because flying is too hard for us.
Listen here, you little shit. I'm trying my best!
Just fly! I got the dog now, I'm happy.
He's just like, please, stop it, let me go. Oh, can I think, if I remember correctly, I can get the...
Suddenly, the majestic
Yes, I
form
can
of a wild
mount
creature
the things.
caught Fenyx's eye. If Fenyx wanted
Ooh,
to tame
scary.
the beautiful
I
beast,
have to be
the
careful.
mortal would have to be
You're like
finished
making
first.
huge eye contact and he's like, I
Yeah.
cannot see.
Yeah, I got
What are
it.
you on?
This is pretty
Because can I
cool,
have some?
because I can just call this thing wherever I am.
Yeah.
I can just go into the press minus and select the available mount. Yeah, I want to, please, because I can always call them whenever I want to. Not like in Breath of the Wild, because in Breath of the Wild you have to. The problem with this is in Breath of the Wild, if you have horses, because this game is a bit inspired by it, you know. If you have horses and shit,
Yes.
you cannot call them to you wherever you are, because if they're not in reach, they won't hear you.
Oh wow.
Which is
so-
realistic but fucking annoying and stupid.
Yeah.
Which is the reason I never used
A
horse in the game. I was always running everywhere and teleporting, because I'm like, dude, my horse can die too.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't want my baby to die. When I'm running somewhere and I'm encountering enemies and then it dies. I mean, you can get it back through one god that you can find, but it's like, I'm not doing that shit.
Also, it's funny that they made that realistic because it's a video game.
Yeah,
It's about fucking Link saving the world. Like, who cares if you can reach the horse or not? Just let me call it from like 5,000 meters away.
yeah,
Right!
I'm upset.
Fly, you little. Ah! Don't!
I almost died.
I saw. Just fly.
There we go. I forgot how to do it for a second.
Oh.
I wanted to talk about something, but I don't remember.
You wanted to talk about the Mario Kart deluxe
Yeah,
version.
that's right. You played it. What was
Yes.
your experience? The new wave, the first one.
So, I have two things to say. First of all, my first impressions were relatively positive, just because it's new Mario Kart shit and some routes I've never played because I didn't have the older consoles.
Yes.
So it was pretty nice to see. I'm the one with like, I think the Tokyo route was one of my favorites with the ninjas.
Yes, the last one.
Yeah, the last one, that was fucking amazing.
That's a battle arena. I think in the in
Oh.
the Switch, it's a balloon battle arena, and they turned it into a driving one.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
And the one that I was slightly disappointed of was the one with the mall, because the cars don't move.
Yeah, they
I-
don't move in this
Yeah.
one. Yeah.
Because they couldn't figure it out, and I'm like,
I couldn't figure it out.
just
I don't know what to do.
I want the broom broom, what the fuck? And then the second thing I want to talk about, I saw a video like yesterday about Iblali, and he was reacting to another dude who was talking about the new deluxe version, and like the DLC, not deluxe, and he said that Nintendo was so lazy that they just put like 2 filters on every surface just so it looked newer. Like they put filters on it so it looks like it had more texture.
Okay.
But instead of like doing what just happened?
The ball just flew away. Ah! One is stuck and the other flies away. But please continue.
Yeah. So he said that Nintendo used only 2 textures, and you have to imagine like street texture on texture on the walls and on the poster and on the vase. Like they use the same texture for everything instead of like creating new ones for every little thing there is. And it's just so lazy, and I'm like, wow, Nintendo, you couldn't even do that, like put on a nice filter above it so it looked like it had the correct texture.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I didn't know that either until I watched that video. Like I think in the normal version of Mario Kart 8, you can see on the cheap beach, you can see that the trees look like trees, and in the new DLC, the trees look like plastic because of this filter. And it's just they're like, why are you so lazy? You're like a multi-millionaire company. You could have at least put some effort into it. I mean, I'm still grateful that we got anything new.
Still, I'm still on the take that they should have just made a Mario Kart 9.
Yeah, that totally. But I think they also don't want to make a Mario Kart 9 just because Mario Kart 8 is selling so good.
Yeah.
And they're like scared that if they made a new one, that it won't be selling as good as Mario Kart 8. Just because they haven't released one for fucking 8 years now. Or maybe like 9 years, I think. And I'm just here like, we all just want the Mario Kart 9. I'm glad for the new routes.
The new, yeah, whatever.
The new
The
piss
things. The
Yes.
new piss. Piss.
It's piss! Ich geb dich runter, Ichi. Ich merk schon, du willst runter.
Okay.
And but it's also kind of sad that they just used all the old ones again.
Yeah.
That they didn't like create new ones because that's what we all want to see. And they're really just like squeezing every little bit out of Mario Kart 8 just so to get money. And I'm like, we just want Mario Kart 9, please. Yeah, schon. And
Okay,
This is my take on it. So, what do you think about the new DLC?
So I was underwhelmed. When I thought it was like all the Strecken, I don't know,
The routes?
all the routes, yeah, were the same.
Yeah.
Because you have like the first one is like in Paris with,
Oh right,
Paris,
yeah, Paris.
and then another one comes that looks pretty much the same.
So,
But yeah, so I think like they were pretty much the same.
yeah.
I didn't like the first
Cup?
route at all, or like not that much. I was like, because I just thought like, okay, it's a bit confusing because you can drive everywhere but not at all.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then
counts at
the
same
the
time.
other ones that are happening is like they're not that interesting, and they look a lot like the ones we already have and feel like it.
Yeah.
The mall was funny, I thought, but yeah, the cars don't move, and I'm like, okay, weird. It's the Switch. It should like this is from the Wii,
Yeah.
and if the Wii was able to move the cars, why
Can't the Switch
why
move the
can't the
cars?
Switch move it? It's a bit confusing.
It's
I don't
also
understand.
pretty interesting because of the car thing. I wanted to say something.
Yes,
If it's okay.
please say.
Yes.
Please.
Speak when
gonna-
spoken to.
I'm gonna die.
No, you won't die. Because with the moving cars, I heard some explanation that said they couldn't move the cars because it wasn't in the code or something. But like they moved in the Wii version.
Yeah.
So why couldn't they just make it move in the Switch version? Because it is in the code. You can't tell me it's not in the code. Like in the numbers and stuff.
Yeah.
Because they are moving, and yeah, okay, they're not moving diagonally, but they don't have to. This is like just a nostalgia route and I would love for it to just move, because I was so underwhelmed and so disappointed when I came to that point and I saw the cars just standing there because there were just stupid obstacles.
Yeah. They're just in the way.
Yeah, exactly.
And what else was there? I don't remember exactly. I don't even remember the routes because they were so...
There was one boring route which is like some chocolate mountain or something. Like
There was a mine. There was the
mine.
mines. Not the Wario mines. It was from the N64 one.
Yeah.
And I was so confused about it because I'm like, but we have the Wario mines, the gold mine, already on the Switch and a better one. Why are you putting the same track there, just worse and shorter? It makes no sense. The choice of those tracks. For me, it's like, it's the same track we already have, because the Wario Gold Mine track on the Switch, not the DLC, is already from the Wii or something. So it's already a rebooted route. And now they rebooted it again. And I'm like, what is the point if you have the same route? Like, huh?
I mean, I kind of understand that for the first two cups they want to use easy routes.
Yeah.
Just because it's the first two cups. But also we want something different. It's a DLC. We want some action.
Like, I have no problem when they reuse routes, right? But there's no effort put into those. I feel like the only one that was good and that I enjoyed was the last one, which was the ninja one.
Yes,
because it's like, this is new, this is very fun to drive.
And there's so many different routes you could take.
It's cool, and like I said, it's a battle one.
Battle
Arena, I think on the Switch. I think it was on the Switch. And I felt like there's one route from the 3DS.
Yeah, there's some 3DS routes, but I can't remember them for the sake of
And it was Mario Kart 7, and it was one that I played a few times because I only played the Mario Kart DS and 3DS versions.
Oh.
I didn't grow up on... and in the Wii one. Those are the ones that... What? Oh. I was like, it was dun-dun-dun-dun.
Someone was screaming and we're just on the other side of the screen.
Yeah, like...
Just talking about Mario Kart.
I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention. And so I grew up on those 3 games. And I felt like the one from the 3DS was so small on the Switch. It felt so small, there was hardly any way to really properly drive, you know, it was... I don't know, it was because on the 3DS it makes sense that they're small and everything, because it's on the 3DS, smaller screen, everything, but on the Switch it should be bigger. And it was the same size as on the 3DS. That was how it felt for me, and I was like, this is weird because when you play Mario Kart, you get used, 8, when you play on the Switch, right, you get used to a certain way of playing, which is the Switch that is big and fast and whatnot. And then all of a sudden you have the 3DS controls, you could say, the way that 3DS played it, and it just doesn't work when you're not used to those kind of...
Yeah, like the track just seems smaller and there's like not much action going on, because on the 3DS you didn't need that much action because the screen was way smaller.
The processor wasn't as strong and shit. It's
exactly, so if they reused it, it's just kind of boring.
Yeah.
I just hope that for the next waves they use some better... just hanging on to their life.
Yes.
I just hope that for the next routes for the next waves they use some better routes, just because I just want some action. Like, we were all hoping for Mario Kart 9 and then we got this, and only one route was truly like very interesting and the other ones are just so forgettable.
They're meh.
Yeah, they're just meh.
It's a bit,
they're just there.
I'm not overwhelmed, I'm underwhelmed. And I'm not even just whelmed, I'm underwhelmed, which is not good.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was
Our take on Mario Kart 8.
the first
DLC.
wave, yeah.
Yes.
I'm having hope for the rest of it, but yeah.
I'm just...
A bad start,
Yeah.
and I'm still mad that we don't have Mario Kart 9.
Yes.
I'm just like,
It's so overdue.
it's like, come on.